just finished wrapping up, getting the frame repair done on the sand car. So didn't do a lot of filming as far as with like my iPhone here. I kind of in the middle of it just did all the GoPro stuff, and before you know it, wound up with it done. So nothing too crazy. I already explained everything I was doing. The frame was cracked here. The dead node situation, this tube was coming in a lot lower. So, you know, pretty much just rebuilt what was there. Wasn't doing anything too crazy. And then just changed the angle of this to make sure that now our load that's transferring through these tubes isn't coming in at two different spots. With this trans mount that's right here, this is the main load bearing of the weight and transaxle. That thing's constantly trying to twist and pull or push on this tube. So there's a lot of force going into this, which hence why that tube eventually broke. Now that I think I've already covered it, that tube was, this chassis is, I don't know, it's somewhere around 20 years-ish old. So if you think about a sand car and a toy like this that's been just being used and abused, metal fatigues, metal gets old with time. When you're putting forces through metal and there's slight bits of movement, you're getting stress, and stress fractures, really tiny microscopic stuff. And over years and years of buildup, eventually something finally happens. You know, a hit that maybe this thing has taken a hit thousands of times, but now with the chassis and the metal being fatigued, it's finally given out. So, and that's kind of where we're at with this situation. And then I had to come in here and cut that stuff out, and we've replaced it. And, you know, like I said, not trying to make this thing, it's not like, it's definitely one of those things. If I was building this whole thing, I would have done it differently. But I think any builder is going to tell you that. Anyone with a shop or does this type of stuff, that's generally how it goes. Something comes in and you're just going to look at it and go, oh, yeah, I would have done it differently. It's, you know, it's not talking or throwing shade on anyone. It's just kind of the nature of the beast. We all have different ideas and different opinions on what works and what should be done. And yeah, now at the same time, I'm saying that because I don't want to knock the thing too bad, because exactly this car has been out enjoying the dunes and running for a lot of years. So it's not like this car was a year old and then broke right away. So even with it being a dead node and not exactly like how I like to do things, it still was fine for a long time. And now with fixing that dead node, the other thing is this whole car is 1.5" 93 wall tubing. I use some 150 wall right here for these. This being the main support of the weight of the motor back here, with these plates that are right in here going to the transaxle. I really just wanted to beef these up and hopefully make it never an issue again. And then with doing the 150 wall to the 93 wall tubing on some stuff like here, down here and down in here, and especially where there was already tubes and we cut and ground out, I added these little gussets. There's 4 of them down here, pretty much one in every junction down in this bottom, just to really help disperse some energy and some load across that tube junction. And yeah, that's all we're talking about is energy, load, dispersion. That's what your chassis does. It's dispersing all the energy that your shocks can't take. That's what your chassis' job is to do, is to disperse that load through the chassis, and anything that the rear can't take and you get that hard hit, all that energy is now going to your front, and then it's going to put all that energy into your front, and then your front suspension is going to try to compensate. So you're just trying to make stuff strong enough to be able to transfer load and energies through the tubes. So this is what we came up with. Got her all fixed up, buttoned up, tires are back on, put the little wing back on, limit straps. I did have to, you know, I had to do new limit straps just because I had to cut the old ones off just to get to the tube to cut in there. So yeah, nothing super crazy. Some trans mounts, couple repaired pieces of tube, some limit straps, and this car is ready to go hit the dunes again and live another day. Thanks for watching. Next video, we're getting back on the Chevy I-beam build. We got, this has got to get picked up. We got another project coming in, but that's going to take a little bit of, I'm tripping on stuff, a little bit of time. I'm tripping on that. I finally got wire for this thing. So hopefully I'll have a video on that here soon. Yeah, beams. That's what we got coming up next though. So thanks for watching. Appreciate all the support. If you're interested in merch, sweatshirts, long sleeves, short sleeves, I got all that stuff now. I've been ordering that stuff. So hoodies, If you see the stuff I'm wearing in these videos and you like it, hit me up. I'll get you some stuff. Peace.